Genesis does not begin our story with power, wealth, or achievement. It begins with a gift. Humanity was made by God in His image and for a purpose. After filling the world with light, land, plants, and living creatures, God announced a new act of creation. Humanity would bear His image and receive responsibility for the flourishing world He had made. To bear God's image is not about wealth, appearance, strength, or status. It gives every human life sacred worth and calls people to reflect wisdom, creativity, relationship, justice, and responsible care. Genesis then draws us closer. The ground waited for someone to cultivate it. From the dust of the earth, God formed the first man. Human beings were connected to creation, yet destined for something unique. God breathed the breath of life into him, and the dust became a living person. Adam's life was not self-made. His first breath, like every breath after it, was received as a gift. God planted a garden in Eden, a place of beauty, provision, and peace. Trees rose from fertile soil, pleasing to the eye and rich with food, while clear water nourished the land. A river flowed out from Eden and divided into 4 headwaters, carrying life beyond the garden. The picture is one of abundance moving outward. What flourished near the source was meant to bless a wider world. Genesis remembers the surrounding lands, their rivers, gold, precious stone, and fragrant resin. Eden was not an empty dream. It was a richly ordered home within a world full of possibility. God placed Adam in the garden to work it and take care of it. Work appeared before anything went wrong. Purpose included cultivation, learning, building, protecting, and helping good things grow. Authority was never permission to exploit. Adam received a trust. Soil, water, plants, animals, skill, and time were gifts to steward wisely. Meaningful work became one way human dignity could serve life. At the center stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Adam could freely eat from every tree but one. Generous freedom came with a clear boundary. The warning was serious. Crossing that boundary would bring death. Trust could not exist without a real choice. Human freedom was never designed as independence from God, but as life lived faithfully with Him. Build gently toward hope, then finish with quiet anticipation. Allow brief natural breaths between paragraphs. Even in a perfect garden, something was not yet complete. God said it was not good for the man to be alone. Beauty, food, work, and freedom could not replace human companionship. The animals came before Adam, and he gave them names. Naming required attention and understanding. It expressed thoughtful authority. Yet as every creature passed, Adam recognized that none shared his human nature. There were pairs and families throughout the living world, but no corresponding partner for him. His solitude became clear. Humanity was made not only for responsibility, but also for mutual relationship and belonging. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and formed the woman from his side. She was not made as a lesser life, but from the same humanity, equal in dignity and close in relationship. When Eve entered the garden, another human face looked upon creation. She carried the same God-given image, the same breath-filled life, and the same calling to share in the garden's purpose. Adam awoke and recognized her with joy, bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh. For the first time, he stood beside someone who could know, answer, work, worship, and walk with him. Genesis describes a man and woman leaving former ties and becoming one flesh. Marriage begins here as a faithful union of shared life, mutual commitment, and a new family bond. Adam and Eve were together without shame. There was nothing to hide, manipulate, or fear. Their openness reflected innocence, a relationship with God, one another, and creation that was still whole. The first garden reveals 4 parts of human purpose. Dignity because we bear God's image. Work because we cultivate His gifts. Relationship because we are not made for isolation. And responsibility because freedom needs trust. That purpose still speaks today. Every person has worth before achievement. Our work can protect and improve life. Our relationships deserve faithfulness, and the boundaries God gives are meant to guard what is good. Where can you live that purpose today? Treat one person with greater dignity. Do one task with careful stewardship. Strengthen one relationship and honor one wise boundary that protects trust. God created humanity in His own image. Male and female He created them. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. In the next episode, trust will face its first test.